I'm Emily from Elsie Mayflower, and today I'll be showing you how to make your wreath kits. So I'm based in Melksham at Snarton Farm, and I'll be showing you how to make one of these. So first of all, if you get your wreath ring, your moss and your reel wire, and you'll need some scissors. And so you just unravel your wire, and then you just want to wind it a couple of times around your wreath ring, and then you want to get your moss and roll it so that it makes sausages. So something relatively like that. And then you want to pop it on the outside of your wreath ring and just start binding round. So you work your way the whole way round your wreath ring like so. So then in the end you should finish and it will look like this. To finish it off, just get your wire, cut a bit off, and then on your outer edge you'll be able to push the moss so that you can see the wire, and just twist it round a couple of times just so that it's firmly in place and it won't undo. Then next you'll get your foliage. So you can get your foliage out foraging, and you can get various different bits. I've got like a garden foliage, some spruce, some eucalyptus, holly, and you can just get various bits, and then you just want to cut them so that they're kind of relatively hand-sized, I'd say, and just chop them all to a similar size. And then if you just make sure that you take away the bottom leaves, just so that it helps keep the moisture in when you attach them. Then if you get a bunch of one piece of each thing, like so, you just pop it on the outside of your wreath, then get your binding wire, push it through, and just wrap it lightly round a couple of times, and then pull tight and round once more. And then you just repeat the process. So get small bunches and just keep working your way around. And you'll want to have kind of some towards the centre so that it hides the inside of your wreath ring, and then you'll also want to have some further towards the outside so that it hides the outside of the wire. And then generally I'd say kind of wrap round twice with your reel wire so that it's on there like that. And then once you've kind of worked your whole way round, it should kind of finish and look a little bit like this. So you want to try and get it as even as possible and make sure that it is generally symmetrical as you can. So your next part, I'll just show you how to finish tying it off. I'll just get some more foliage and just bunching it together. And again, your inside will finish first, because obviously it's a smaller bit. And then the outside, you'll probably need a little bit extra. And you just need to make sure that you try to kind of get it under where you first started. You can go whichever way round you like and just keep twisting and going around like so. And then if you want a bow, whichever is your kind of smallest bit, you can generally just leave it like so, and then if not, you just carry on going until it's right. Then once you want to tie it off, you turn it upside down, cut your wire, and then find the outside of your wreath ring, and you just want to, you can generally push the moss so that you can see through, and just twist it a couple of times round just so that it's not going to come undone, and then just poke the rest of the wire into the wreath. So once you've got to that kind of stage, you'll want to start wiring your decorations on. Okay, so I'll show you how to do the wiring. So for the oranges, if you just cut off a piece of wire, pop it through the base like so, then pull your wire up together and then just twist round, and then just keep twisting till it gets to the end, and then just chop off to make it even. And then you also have pine cones, so do the exact same thing, piece of wire, and then you want it to go around the base, so it will generally go into the grooves of the pine cones, and then again just twist round your wires together. Then you'll have walnuts. So with your walnuts, if you get your piece of wire, and then there's a top part to a walnut which generally has a bit of a point, and then the base which is a little bit wider, and you just want to poke your walnut into the wire and just poke it through like so. It generally is a little bit tricky, but if you just find the right part where the brown part is and you can poke it through, then you will also have baubles. So you'll do the same thing. They've got the little gold ends, so if you just poke them through the hole on the gold ends and then twist round like so. And then with your cinnamon, you will do the same. You can always, if you have any extra little bits of ribbon or something like that, tie that round as well. That looks quite pretty. And just round the cinnamon as tight as you can, and then twist. And then once you've done that, you're ready to decorate. So you can either have it with a bow or without a bow. If you've got ribbon and you want to add a bow, I can show you how to do that. So here's my ribbon. And so you want to be able to make a pleat in one hand, loose in the other. And then you will make it pleated into like a cancer bow. And then with the longer part, you make another loop the opposite way, like so, and then you will just make it looped as many times as you wish. It can be 2, 3, 5, whatever. So then it will look like so, and then all you need to do is just chop your base. There we go. And then get your excess and just tie around the center of your bow. So that's like so. And then to wire it on, get your real wire, take off a piece of wire about that kind of long, and then you're going to want to try and push it through the knot of your ribbon, like so. And then again, the same as all the others, you just twist it round. And then cut it off. And then if you want a ribbon to go in it, the ribbon can be the first thing. So generally I would say find the kind of the smallest area on your wreath and poke your ribbon through. So you just poke it through so that it comes through the other side like so, and then you just twist it around and back into the moss on itself. And then you do exactly the same with all of the others. So you just cut them off, poke them through, and they will just evenly distribute round. So do your cinnamon, your pine cones, your baubles, and also if you wanted to add any extras, you can also do that. And once you can wire, you can pretty much wire any kind of nuts or dried fruit. And wire the orange slices on. And then your walnuts. There we go. And then once you've added them all on, you can sort out your ribbon, so you can kind of undo it a little bit, make the loops a little bit bigger, and then you can also put your ribbon into together, so the outside's on one side, and then you will cut from the outside upwards towards the centre, and then it makes your nice little V shapes in them. And it's just a pretty little added touch. So I'll just do those. And there we go. So that's the finished wreath with a bow. And then with your wire reel, you can also add loops for your doors. And then this is what it looks like without a bow. It's personal preference, whichever you prefer. And I'm on Facebook and Instagram, so you can like me and send me messages. I'd love to see how you get on making them. Send me different pictures of your ones. And I'm also selling table decorations and bouquets. And so yeah, you can pop down and see my shop. I'm open Tuesday till Saturday, 9 till 5, and Sunday 11 till 2. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.